What's up, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Duran Duran, and we're going back to their 2015 album, Paper Gods. I reacted to the title tune of this. I absolutely loved it. Not only did I love the music, but as I was listening to it, I don't know what exactly I was expecting from the phrase Paper Gods. I think I was imagining it as sort of a visual image, this idea of like, is it an omnipotent deity? No, actually, it's like it lacks substance, it lacks material, it is sort of plastic, it is a facade. And then, which I suppose that could be taken in a number of different profound directions, but I was thinking it more as like a visual image. And then the track started, and I started to pick up on some lines that I felt like were sort of chastising or criticizing sort of political, religious, cultural, and social authorities, trying to impose their vision on people who are more or less just trying to go through lives and go down sort of experiences and pathways that are intuitive to them. And someone did comment, I forget who it was, but they were saying, yeah, I do think this is a criticism of sort of political and religious authorities. So the song struck me as like really profound by the time it was ending, in addition to the sonics hitting me really well. So I absolutely love the opening tune. In fact, someone even said that, you know, I like this track, I remember liking it, but it actually just hit me more powerfully now. So I love that Duran Duran fans can sort of come to a new level of appreciation of tunes and albums they already know. I listen to a lot of techno and hardcore and punk rock outside of popular music, and that happens to me a lot, where I know a track, I know a record, I've used it in mixes over the years, and then maybe I don't play it for a couple years and I take it out and it's like, oh my goodness, I forgot how good this is. I'm using this in a set tonight. So I completely understand how that can happen, and I love that it may be happening to some of you Duran Duran fans out there. I did want to mention, I love the sort of reference to Rio and the, what is the full name of the Tiger album? I know these are all sort of references to, I think this is Pop Trash, right? And yeah, and then the Rio ladies like sort of stylish, you know, eyeshadow and eye on the back. I love it. So the second tune we're going to listen to is called Last Night in the City. It features Kiesza. I'm not sure. I think that's a female singer. I'm not entirely sure. I guess we'll find out when we get into it. The tune does make a point to say, or it doesn't say here in the liner notes, that it was written by Taylor, Rhodes, LeBon, Kiesza, and Mr. Hudson. Mr. Hudson was involved in the first tune, Paper Gods. So, and it also says that Mr. Hudson was involved in producing the tune along with Josh Blair. So yeah, Mr. Hudson was apparently involved in the writing and the production of this one. And it says Kiesza appears courtesy of Island Records, so shout out to all that. So yeah, Last Night in the City, interested by the phrase, you know, it suggests a changing of someone's situation, it suggests, or perhaps many people's situation, but it certainly is like temporally linked, last night, so something is going to be different in the morning as time continues to progress. Which, you know, as mortal sort of ephemeral beings, that is the nature of our existence, to, you know, never be in one condition for too long, because just the passage of time and the nature of being a living creature do not allow for that sort of immutability. Nevertheless, I am curious by what the title might mean, so let's get to it. This is Last Night in the City featuring Kiesza on Duran Duran's 2015 album Paper Gods. Is she a female singer? She gave me an answer. The hat's ready to go. Got the clap going. I'm feeling a dance rhythm. I like her voice, by the way. She really like started with power. Hey. I like the bass. It's somewhere out there. Busy being human. And when we get there, right now we'll be fast. Other people expressed like from one aspect, one dimension of their existence. Running after shadows into love. Woo! It's impressive. almost feels like a trance kind of breakdown, like a melodic trance breakdown, vocal trance. Maybe more like Eurodance, technically, like. Ooh, I like when it strips down like that. Gets a little dirtier, a little more furtive. Always. Time waits for no one. Fair point. When you're in that light, when you're in your moment, that the moment is what matters. Tomorrow, you know, it'll be whatever it is, but it's still over there. Sort of synth and almost acidy that was like high up inside that as the measure change played out. I like the texture of this part. Again, it feels like a big room trance build out. Just need the snare roll. Everyone gets their hands up. She really can sing though. Listen to that, like, electric low end. Again, I just want the snare to like roll in. You can hear the. I like the rhythm of the clap. I feel like, again, there's some temporal concepts, there's like a personal journey, but it's also full of like stark images of like, you know, a star-filled sky in there last night in the city. Yeah, it's cool. I dig it. Again, I think it's a very like club-oriented track. It sort of feels, again, almost like it's trance, but a bit, because there's so many vocals, it may be more like Eurodance is the appropriate term, but yeah, it's cool. I dig it. You know, a tune with a 4/4 beat and some like electric sort of synth or bass layers. I'm never gonna complain. Yeah, so I don't know if that one hit me as profoundly as Paper Gods, but that's a good groove. I dig it. Yeah, I would dance to that were I at a club or on a dance floor somewhere. So yeah, let me know what you think. Kiesza's voice, I did enjoy it. Again, like, I don't know the degree to which, you know, like the writing contributions, like how much was Laban and how much, you know, Hudson brought to it. And again, like, shout out to Hudson on the production. And who was it? Josh Blair? Was that the other person? Because there were some groovy electric sonics there. Yeah, Josh Blair. So yeah, I did enjoy it. Let me know what you think. Let me know if that's one that gets you in a groove. The next tune that we're going to listen to is You Kill Me With Silence. Now that is a fascinating track title. I'm very intrigued by that. Once again, it is written by Taylor, Rhodes, Laban, and Mr. Hudson, produced by Duran Duran with Mr. Hudson. So it seems like Mr. Hudson, you know, their influence, their footprint is all over this album, or at least at the top of the album. So yeah, very interesting. I like that title. There's a darkness to it. but also it begs more questions, so we'll have to answer them when we get to it. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you're there for it. And yeah, let me know if there's another tune on this album that you're looking forward to me getting to. As I said, in relation to all their albums that I'm sort of doing in this way, I'm just going to go through it in chronological order, but it never hurts to get a little heads up about a tune, or at least an opinion about a tune. So yeah, let me know what you think. Other than that, have a good day, have a good night, and I'll see you next time.